Hello, gentlemen. We want to quickly look at the case of Peller versus the Nigerian government. It's a tax case. As we all know, tax is an obligation. It's a civic obligation of individuals, citizens, workers, or even I'll say business people to pay some money in from that businesses or the work they do to the government of the country. And today, the Lagos state government is asking for 36 million naira from Peller because he's a creative mind, a content creator. He's regarded as a businessman in the country today. We begin to compare our tax routine with the Western world. But the problem is this. It's also an obligation on the part of the government to remit this money collected from taxes, taxing the people, back to the society. You see, tax evasion or tax is a serious offense in the Western world because there is a social contract between the citizens and the government. We can see the impact of taxpayers' money in the society in the Western world. We can see the services provided by the government to the citizens in the Western world. We can see the creation of public health service. We can see the road networks. And we can see all other social amenities benefited from the taxpayers' money in the Western world. And there is an evaluation tools used. But in the side of Africa, and Nigeria particularly, where there is partiality, where there is separation, where some other people benefit more from the government because they have alignment or the paddy thing with the government, they don't pay tax or they don't pay as much as they should pay in tax. There are other government officials that own businesses, but they don't pay tax. The question of transparency comes in. The question of accountability comes in. Peller is just 20 years old boy, a small boy who has provided business for himself, something to do for himself and making money. But there are other 20 years old boys on the street that are roaming about that really do not have the grace or the opportunity of Peller. But the government does not have any business with them. They are not in consideration whatsoever. The government don't have any business with them whatsoever. The social contract between these people and the government has been terminated long time ago. But today, because somebody is doing well, you want him to come and pay 36 million naira without proper evaluation, no proper enlightenment, because tax is not a tradition in Africa that we know. It's a partial process. It's a tool by the government used in attacking people, attacking opponents. In as much as we all know that is an obligation on the citizens, on workers to pay tax. The Nigerian government is trying to send away people out of the country. They are trying to push people out of the country because they make things so difficult for the citizens of the country. There was no prior notice. There was nothing at all. There was no deliberation on the table. because he's an asset to the country. We are not trying to protect him. I don't know him. But we need to understand that there are procedures to these things. It's not a tradition known in the government. Even the tithes paid in churches, the sadaka received in mosques are more pronounced than the taxes paid in Nigeria, because it's a selective process. It's a weapon they use against the opponents in the country. We must understand that the voice of the people is the voice of God, and one day the voice of God shall prevail. Thank you.